Listening is by far and away the ninja tool of all relationship coaching. It is the one technique more than any other that has the power to melt the hardest heart, the hottest anger, and heal the deepest wound. Good listening is the foundational key to good communication. Yet far and away, the biggest problem I hear from my clients is that they don't feel listened to. We all want it and we all need it. So why is it that we are so bad at doing it? And how can we improve? You don't know what you don't know. Give yourself and your partner a break. You don't know what you don't know. Nobody teaches us what true listening is. Not our parents, not our teachers, and not our friends. So it's nobody's fault, not your own, nor your partner's. You're both likely just doing the best you can with the skills that you have. But that's about to change. In this short class today, I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps that will take your listening to another level. So what is true listening? Let's start with the basics. Even the worst listeners amongst us will understand that listening requires us not to speak over someone else, to stay silent while another is talking. Yet why do so many of us struggle to do even this? One of the key reasons is that many people feel that if they don't interrupt what is being said to them, that must mean they are agreeing with what is being said, and that they must then demonstrate their non-agreement with a clear defense. So instead of listening, what most people are doing is in fact preparing their reply. If you find yourself preparing your reply while you are listening, then it's a good sign you are not listening. So change what you believe about listening. That listening does not mean agreeing. It just means you are information gathering. And you will have no need, therefore, to defend, just to listen and gather information. So step 1 is change your definition. Listening is learning, not agreeing. So what else makes good listening? The 7-38-55 rule. Ever wondered why your partner repeatedly claims that they don't feel you're listening to them even when you haven't said a word? Did you know that scientific studies show that only 7% of all communication is words? The rest is non-verbal. 38% is the tonality of your voice, and the other 55% is your body language, what your face and body are communicating. So what has this got to do with listening? Well, let me ask you another question. How do you know when someone is not listening to you, even when they're staying silent? The answer is that us humans are extremely skilled at reading another person's face and body language. If someone is not looking at you as you talk, or has a look on their face that says they don't like what you're saying, or a posture that is defensive, you will quickly have a strong sense of not being listened to. Now think about your own face and body posture when you're listening to your partner. Are you demonstrating with your face and body that you are focused, relaxed, and present? Or is your body saying the opposite, even when your mouth is shut? So listening is not just about staying silent, it's also about managing your body language and using your face and body to communicate that your partner has your respectful attention. So step 2 is manage your body language. But there's one more step to being a great listener, and that is to demonstrate to your partner that you have heard what they have said. So how do you do this? Reflecting back. Reflecting back is the art of being able to summarize or reflect back what your partner has been trying to say. I say trying to say, as really skilled reflectors will often be able to summarize their partner's words in a clearer and more precise way than they themselves were able to. This skill takes time, but when mastered, can feel extremely rewarding, as not only does your listening improve, but you may even be able to help your partner get a clarity on what they were struggling to express. It's win-win. A word of caution, though, on reflecting back. Don't be a parrot. If you just repeat back your partner's words like a machine or a parrot, you'll sound like you're reading from a coaching manual on listening, which will likely just sound insincere to them. You've heard the words, but not really taken them in, and are just spouting them back to give the impression you were listening. So be really mindful how you reflect back. If you want to get to the heart of what they were trying to say, you don't necessarily have to use the same words as them. Rather, speak in your own voice, in a natural, heartfelt way that is genuine. Don't be afraid to get it wrong either. Your partner will soon let you know if you've reflected back inaccurately. If they do, don't take offense. Just listen to where you got it wrong and reflect back again until they let you know you got it right. This might take a few tries, but hang in there. Each time you get a little closer to reflecting back what they wanted you to hear, the more they will feel heard. Also, be mindful of your tonality. Remember, tonality is 38% of all communication. If your reflecting has a tonality of criticism or judgment, this will once again have them feeling not listened to. And remember, good reflecting back does not mean you are agreeing. As already said with step 1, listening is learning. It does not mean you agree. It just means you're finding out what they wanted to say before replying. So, in conclusion, step 1, change your definition of listening. It's learning, not agreeing. Step 2, manage your face and body language. Be mindful of what they are saying when you're not speaking. Step 3, get good at reflecting back. Do these 3 things not once, but over and over until it becomes a habit. And eventually, you'll become a great listener. This takes time, commitment, and patience. But done well, listening alone can transform your relationship, even if you're the only one doing it. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see. Because before you can ask to be heard, you must first learn to listen.